marks is what? Multiplexer. We have to study 8:1 marks. Before that one, we will see the block diagram of marks. N:1 means n number of inputs. So D0 to Dn minus 1. So these are the data inputs. One enable input. As it is n, so m select inputs are required and one output. Okay, so there are 4 types of marks: 2:1, 4:1, 8:1 and 16:1 marks. These are the various ICs which are used for marks. 74151, it is 2:1 marks. So in this 74157, so in this one 2:1 marks are there. Then 74158 chord 2:1 means 4 2:1 marks. 74153 dual 4:1 marks means 2 4:1 marks are there. 74352 4:1 marks, but it is dual, so and it is having inverted input means inputs are inverted. Then 74151A is 8:1 marks. Both the outputs available means complementary outputs means we are getting Y as well as Y bar. And 74151 8:1 output is inverted input means whatever inputs we are getting, output is exactly opposite of 8. We are studying 8:1. So D0 to D7 input data inputs are there. Then enable input is active low as this bubble is there. So as 8 inputs are there, so 2�3 is equal to 8. So we require 3 select inputs. This is the formula. 2n is equal to n. So n means number of inputs, m means number of select inputs. So S0 is LSB, S1, S2. S2 is MSB, and this is the Y output. Now this is the actual circuit diagram, connection diagram for 8:1 marks. Now in this one we have 8 inputs: D0, D1, D2, D3, then D4, D5, D6, D7. 3 select inputs: S0, S1, S2, and 2 outputs Y and Y bar. Okay, so while connecting this one, first connect VCC to pin number 16. As this is a notch means below that one, this is the pin number 1 and this one is pin number 16. So connect pin number 16, that is to VCC. Then pin number 8 to ground. So this pin number 8 is connected to ground. Now in this one we have 3 select inputs: S0, S1 and S2. S2 is MSB, that is to pin number 9. So this is the MSB one, that is S2. So this is connected to pin number 9. Then S1 is at pin number 10. So S1 is connected to pin number 10. And S0 is connected to pin number 11. So S0 is connected to pin number 11. So these are the 3 select inputs: S0, S1 and S2. Now we require 8 data inputs. So instead of that, just take one data input and according to the select input condition, we can connect to that particular data inputs. Okay, and output is connected, that is Y bar is at pin number 5, 6. Y bar is at pin number 6. So Y is at pin number 5. So first take Y and then this Y bar is connected to pin number 6. This is the data input. When S2, S1 and S0, now see the truth table. Now in this one, strobe input should be connected to ground. So this pin number 7 is first connected to ground, that is pin number 8. So these are shorted, means we enable this chip. So strobe input is 0. Now S2, S1 and S0 both are 0. That time we have to take D0 input. So this should be connected to D0. D0 is at pin number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It is connected to pin number 4. So now As D0 input is at logic 0, when D0 is at 0, that time Y is 0, okay, and Y bar is at logic 1 position, okay. When I change this one input, D0 input to logic 1, okay, see the changes. So Y becomes 1, okay, and Y bar becomes 0. Means when input D0 is there, S2 is 0, S1 is 0 and S0 is 0. That time output is what? D0 and Y bar is D0 bar. Means whatever is the D0 value, whether it is 0 or 1, we are getting that at the output. Now when S2, S1 and S0 is 0, and if I change this to any other input pin, okay, that is now it is connected to D3, and if I change this one, there is no change in the output because select inputs are at 0, 0, 0. So output changes with only D0 input. Now similarly, if it is S2, S1, S0 value is 0, 0, 1. So when 0, 0, 1 means it is D1. Now D1 is connected to pin number 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So pin number 3. If D1 input has so now it is connected to pin number 3. So when D1 is 0, Y is 0, and when D1 is 1, that time Y is 1. Means output Y depends on D1 and Y bar is exactly opposite of D1. So it is D1 bar. Now if I change this input to any other input, and if I change now, as it is changed, input is changed, but select input is at 0, 0, 1. Input condition is 0, 1, 0. That is 0, 1, 0. That time this input is connected to D2, that is pin number 2. When input is 0, output is 0. When input is 1, output is also 1. Means it depends on D2. And this is D2 bar. Now if it is 0, 1, 1, and if I change this one, there is no change in the output. Okay. Now this is 0, 1, 1, this is it is D3. D3 is at pin number 1. So connect this to pin number 1. Now D3 is 0, Y is 0, Y bar is 1. D3 is 1, Y is 1, Y bar is 0. So it depends on D3. When D3 is 0, Y is 0, D3 is 1, Y is 1. Means it is D3 and Y bar is exactly opposite of it, means D3 bar. Now change this one to 1, 0, 0, means D4. D4 is at pin number 15. So connect this to pin number 15. Now similarly for 1, 0, 0, it is D4. This is D4, D4 bar, that is 0, 1, D5, and this is D5 bar, D6 and D7, 0, 1, 0, 1, we are getting D6, D7 bar, D6 bar, D7, D7 bar. Now suppose this is 0, 1, 1 means data input 3, D3. So this is connected to D3. Now when input is 0, I am getting 0 at the output. 1, I am getting 1 at the output. See here. Okay. Now if I disconnect strobe input from logic 0, that is ground, see the changes. After that one, select input is 0, 1, 1. This is connected to D3, but still we are not getting output according to the input condition. Okay, means this input may be anything, this may be anyone, dx from D0 to D7, anyone, but still I am getting output as y is 0 and y bar is 1. Means whenever we want to enable this chip, that this strobe input should be connected to the logic 0. Then only output is depend on input according to the select input conditions.